And welcome back for another episode of Adams for the Love of Movie Picks. This time around, I'm going to be talking about the 2008 film, The Express, which is the Ernie Davis story. It's a true story inspired by real events. So this movie stars Rob Brown as Ernie Davis, Dennis Quaid as Ben Schwartzwalder, Darren DeWitt Henson as Jim Brown, Omar Benson Miller as Jack Buckley, Charles S. Dutton as Willie Pops Davis, Justin Martin as young Ernie, excuse me there, folks, Nicole Bahari as Sarah Ward, Clancy Brown as Roy Simmons, Chelsea Ross as Lou Andreas, Jeff Stoltz as Bob Lundy, Evan Jones as Roger Hound Dog Davis, and about the only other well-known actor in this one, I just got to go down far enough to find it here. Well, Christian Stolt as Dan Boyle. You probably best know him as Mouch from Chicago Fire. Oh yeah, Chadwick Boseman has a small role as Floyd Little in this. So basically, the movie gets its name from Ernie's nickname. So he wasn't born, but he was basically raised by his mother and stepfather in the town of Elmira, New York. So he got the nickname both in high school football and university football as the Elmira Express, hence where the Express name comes from. So yeah, Ernie Davis, basically he was a football player, most notable as a university football player in the 1960s for the Syracuse Orangemen in Syracuse, New York. Now, at this time, there was still a lot of racial segregation going on in the States, and African-American players were still really frowned upon at this time and not thought highly of in any professional sports for that matter. So Ernie set out to change all that, but he did it his way. He wasn't out to become some political hero or racial leader or, try to prove everybody wrong. He just wanted to play football, but he wanted to be the best at it and at his position. And he went on to become the first African-American player to win the Heisman Trophy, one of the highest honors in all of football. Not only that, but he helped the Syracuse Orangemen. I'd have to look at their history, but I'm sure it was, if I heard it right, it was their first national championship when they beat the Texas Longhorns at the Cotton Bowl. I think it was 62 or 63. So yeah, this movie is very inspirational. It's a great story. Very intriguing watch. If you're into history, political history, history of football, and a good true story movie. This is definitely the movie for you. It chronicles Ernie's life from his early days. I forget where he was as a kid when it shows him the first time he's 10 years old. But and then chronicles his life as he grows up. High school, university, where he meets Sarah, and then. Unfortunately, if you know anything about Ernie Davis, pretty much after he completed his university career, he was drafted by the Cleveland Browns, or however they did it back in the day, like when they recruited players or got people to become part of the Cleveland Browns. Before he even had a chance to play a single down for the Cleveland Browns, he was diagnosed with leukemia, which in my opinion makes his story all the more remarkable, because he apparently had leukemia for part of, I'd have to look at exactly how long, but during some of his football career, he was actually playing with leukemia, because there was times he would get nosebleeds for no reason, and I guess it was related to the leukemia. Despite all the doctor's best efforts and, the medical prowess at the time, they could unfortunately not save Ernie's life, and he passed away tragically at the age of 23. Again, before ever playing a down in the NFL for the Cleveland Browns. But at the same token, he was a pioneer in a way for African Americans in not only football, but I think in most sports. At one point in the movie, it shows him, looking up to Jackie Robinson, one of the first African Americans to play in a pro sports league in the late 40s with the Brooklyn Dodgers. That was his hero growing up. So it's, it just goes to show you he was kind of passing the torch in a way. So there you are, folks. If you've never seen The Express, I highly recommend it. It's a great watch. Like I said, if you're a fan of true stories, great, football history, football in general, political history, and obviously just, a good inspirational watch, this is the movie for you, all right? So that's all we have for you this week, folks. As always, if you enjoy my film, click that thumbs up, leave a like down below. If you feel the need, leave a comment down below in the comment section. And as always, if you enjoy my channel, please subscribe, all right? I would greatly appreciate it. You take care of yourselves, folks, and we'll catch you next week for another episode.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.